We are at Rosemary Beach.
This is another one of those towns in Dirty A. We are actually going to start our morning at Donut Hole, and technically Donut Hole is an inlet beach. It's just a short drive just across from Highway 98. Donut Hole actually has a few different locations in 30A, including one in Destin, and they're obviously known for their donuts. We were very impressed with how many options they had. They literally had everything. A lot of people tell me that this is definitely part of their tradition every time they vacation here, but we thought that other than there being an insanely large number of options, that the donuts were just donuts. But I still think that you should definitely try Donut Hole and let me know your opinion. This is actually, I think, one of my favorites. If it's not the favorite, it's tied for top one or two.
No, yeah, it's definitely really cool. I think it is my favorite, honestly. It's just such a cool little town. They have a bunch of little shops, coffee shops. There's like 3 or 4 coffee shops, and this is not a very big area. So you can pop around, get some coffees, check out the water, check out a few of these little nature spots, grassy spots for the kids to run out and play. Have a good time.
All right,
Well.
we will show you around. There are a few different options for coffee in Rosemary Beach, and the first stop we made was Amavita. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so hopefully I am, but they seem to be a local favorite with a few different locations in 30A. We also tried Third Cup, which is designed to be really taken to go. Their inside is really, really small, but both coffee shops are right in the action in Rosemary Beach. We loved grabbing a coffee and then wandering around. Rosemary Beach is pretty small, and most of the towns in 30A are pretty small actually, but that makes it really walkable. And in our last video on Seaside, I mentioned that there's a sidewalk that runs through the town and is also connected to the surrounding towns. So you can bike or walk within the town, or you can kind of wander to one of the other beach towns. Rosemary Beach is really close to Alice Beach, which we're going to cover in our next video, and this little sidewalk makes it really easy to get there. I love how you can see these walking trails between the houses here. A lot of the communities in 30A are designed with something called new urbanism, which is basically an emphasis on making walking communities so that you don't have to drive as much. It's supposed to be good for community as well as for the environment. So we loved wandering the residential areas. The houses were gorgeous, and obviously we also loved kind of the downtown areas. There are shops and restaurants and things to do. This is my favorite store in Rosemary Beach. It's called Disco, and everything was either bright or colorful, or it had sequins, or it was bright and had sequins. So it was just a fun store. So this is the famous Pearl Hotel. If you've ever seen a picture of Rosemary Beach, you have probably seen a picture of the Pearl. And then in front of it is this courtyard area. The Pearl is adults only, but you can enjoy this courtyard. And I'm never gonna forget this day watching my baby take some of his first steps. He's learning to walk in the courtyard. It was really fun. And on the other side of the courtyard is actually the beach, and just like Seaside, the beach here is a private beach, so you have to be staying somewhere that allows you access to that beach in order to use it. Coming from Tampa Bay, where our beaches are public, this is something that we are not used to, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments. If you happen to be in Rosemary Beach on a Sunday, you'll definitely want to check out the farmers market. It's every Sunday from 9 to 1, and it's a really fun way to check out some more of the local businesses. It's also held under these really pretty trees, which just adds to it.
We kind of decided on this trip that eating out might not be a priority as much with the kids. I don't know that that's where we have chosen to spend as much time as maybe we had in the past. We've been eating at home a little bit more, but I feel like of the restaurants I did, you can hear why we've been eating them. But of the restaurants I researched, I feel like Rosemary Beach had the most that I was like really excited about if we were eating out a little bit more.
As we mentioned, we did order takeout more on this trip than we did before we had kids, and I wanted to show you our food from Amigos. We did get it to go, but you can eat there in person, and we picked up the food from the restaurant and loved the vibes. It's a place we would love to go back and eat at in person. It is just across the highway, Highway 98, so it's not in town, but it's really easy to get to. It's just over a half a mile from the Pearl, so it's still definitely walkable. And this shows the area that it's in. It's really cute, a lot of white buildings and a bunch of cute bars, restaurants, and shops here as well. Alright, that was our video on Rosemary Beach. This was definitely one of our favorite 30A towns. And next week we're going to be back with one of my other favorite 30A towns, which is Alice Beach. So if you are interested in that, or if you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you could hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching.
We are in Rosemary Beach.